Right. Hello everybody. PUBG on PlayStation 4 is just around the corner. In fact, you may well be watching this when PUBG on PlayStation 4 is already out. Now, I'm recording this video and creating this video on my Xbox, so some of the tooltips and everything on the screen will be wrong. But what I wanted to go through today is the basics of guns and gadgets and attachments, because again, it can be very confusing in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So, as you probably know already, PlayerUnknown's Battleground is a battle royale. And in that battle royale, you jump onto the island with no weapons, so you've got to go running around and getting them. So what should you be looking for? So as you come across stuff, it will generally be on the floor, inside buildings. And what you want to be looking for are scopes, armour, bags, helmets, lots of different gun attachment, and obviously guns themselves. In case you're wondering, this is the training ground, the test area, where you can go around and find everything. So, the kind of rules of thumb is, when you're running around, and as soon as you see a helmet, pick it up. But you'll notice there's different types of helmets. The higher the number, the better it is. And on the ground you'll find level 1 and level 2 helmets. Level 3 helmets come inside supply drops. Don't worry about them now. Bags are the same. We have level 1, level 2, level 3. The bigger it is, the higher the number, the more stuff it can carry. Armour, exactly the same. Level 1, level 2, level 3. The higher the number, the more damage it will reduce for bullets to hit you. When you're running around looking for ammo, depending on whether you're hot dropping, so dropping somewhere where there's going to be lots of other people or not, I would suggest, right, the really important ammo is 9mm, which is the orange, 5.56, which is the green, and 7.62, which is the yellow. Because 9mm is in the most user-friendly submachine guns, i.e. the UMP. 5.56 is in the most user-friendly assault rifles and snipers, i.e. the M16, the M416, the SCAR and the Mini 14. And then the 7.62 is in good, well, very good in some cases, assault rifles and sniper rifles, such as the Kar 98, the AK, the Beryl, the Mutants. I'm probably going to miss out, but there we go. So you want to be picking up 9mm, as I say, and then 5.56. They're the two lots of ammo I'm picking up. Now, when you very first start and you drop in, you can't afford to be too picky. So, you know, pick lots of things up, and even shotgun shells, because the first gun you might find might just be a shotgun. And if you're in a high area, you'll need that. Now, let's talk about scopes. Scopes start off with the ones with no magnification. So you're talking about the holographic sight and the red dot sight. Pick up whichever one you find first, put it on your gun, excuse me, and then, you know, just play with it. Now remember, it's saying X on the screen. It will probably, excuse me, be square on PlayStation to pick something up. So I'm going to pick up a red dot. Then we have our more magnified scopes, our 2s, our 4s, our 6s. They will all fit on all your assault rifles. And then your 8s and your 15s for your sniper rifles. So if you can, you will find red dots and hollows quite a lot. And then what you really want to find is something like a 3x or a 4x scope. 4x is really good on most maps. 3x can be particularly good on Sandhawk, the jungle map. So just pick them up. Remember, you can only use really 2 scopes unless you're going for a pistol as well. But your essentials really is a red dot or a hollow, and then something like a 4x or a 3x. So you'll be running around, and then you'll find, hopefully, some guns. And my favourite guns to pick up are normally a submachine gun and a assault rifle. And my favourite submachine gun is the UMP, which you can see here. So I'm going to pick that up. The beauty with the UMP is it's got a fairly big magazine, 30 rounds standard magazine, and it's pretty easy to control. You could argue there are better submachine guns like the Vector, but the problem with the Vector is it doesn't have many bullets in it. So unless you're very accurate, you know, you might miss people. Then the next gun I tend to look for is a 5.56 gun. Remember 5.56, the green ammunition? And I tend to look for the M416, which is round here. The M416 is think of it as the AR-15. It's a good general purpose assault rifle that's easy to control, and you can put a 4x scope on it. It'd be very good. Other good other weapons to look at are the M16 for your long distance weapon. The Scar's not too bad as well. Now the 7.62 weapons, remember the yellow ammo, which are like the AK, and the Barrel of the Mutant are good, but they have lots of kicks, so they might not be that good for starters. If you can end up with something like an UMP and an M416 or an M16, that would be very good. So next, let's talk about attachments. Now, a really useful attachment is what you can see here are the magazines. And the magazines you really want are, in order of preference, quick draw, extended and extended quick draw. So if I put on an extended quick, pick up an extended quick draw, that will mean that not only will I have more ammo in each magazine, but I will also have be able to change it quicker. Now, if I press the options button on my PlayStation controller, I can bring up my inventory. Now, this looks more complicated than it actually is. On the left-hand side, they're the bits that are near me. So if I move backwards, you see they disappear. Move forward, so they're all there. And then, if I use the top bumpers, I can move across between all my stuff. So that's the stuff that's in my backpack. And then you've got the stuff that I'm wearing, and then you've got my guns. So if I come down here, I can actually pick stuff up from this menu, and then sometimes in complicated places that can be the best place to pick stuff up. Once I select that, I can then just pick it up with X, or I could equip it straight to the highlighted weapon on the right with A. So for example, if I press A now, that puts that straight onto my M416. And then if I reload my 416, it's got more bullets in. Generally though, you'll just be running around like this, and you'll see, right, there's the mag I want. You press X to pick it up. You'll press options. You'll go over with the right bumper, go to quick draw mag, and then it's A on the Xbox. It'll probably be X on the PlayStation to fit that, and then change to that. And if I had any more bullets, I could reload. Let's go and get some more bullets. I have got those. All right, it's a quick draw, not an extended quick draw. Let me get an extended quick draw. There we go. Let's grab that. Right, let's put the extended quick draw onto that one. Now, a very, very important thing with your automatic weapons that I've mentioned in the previous video, but I'll mention again, is when you first pick them up, they're all on single fire. Press left on the D-pad to change them, in the UMP's case, to burst, and then full auto. Here's the 416. So it's single fire, left on the D-pad, full auto. Very important to do that. Get into the habit as soon as you pick up a gun and you load it to put it onto full auto. Now, let's go and have a look at these scopes. So, if I press right on my bumper while I'm in the inventory, I can see attach the red dot. Now, I press, it'll probably be X on the PlayStation, A on the Xbox. To select that, and then if you look over on the right now, I can now select which gun I want to put that on. Now, I want to put it on my UMP. So I press that, come out of that, and now swap to my UMP. There you see, I've now got a red dot. Hello, dude. Now, if we come to here, I can now pick up a 4x scope. And I've put that straight on my 416. So I swap to my 416. A nice magnified scope. Now, I probably want to put my gun on single fire for that. Hey, that was a good shot. Now, we've talked about armor, we've talked about helmets. Now, we've got other attachments. With the 416 assault rifle, it takes lots of stuff. So I can put a tactical stock on. That makes it, you can move around faster. We could put a suppressor on my submachine gun. We could put flash hiders. Let's have a look on my assault rifle. And there you've got the different muzzle attachments. Now, in order of preference with muzzle attachments, flash hider obviously hides the flash and reduces recoil a little bit. Compensator reduces recoil a lot. Suppressor makes your gun a lot quieter so enemies can't hear you, but doesn't reduce recoil as much as a compensator. So you have to decide what you want to do. Generally, you're better off putting a silencer or a suppressor on your long-range weapon, like your 416, and having a compensator. Are there any compensators? say this here? Yeah, they're up this end, are they? Here we go. On your SMG. The reason for that is when you're engaging somebody with your SMG, you're probably going to be fairly close to them anyway. So they're going to be able to hear it, and other people are going to be able to hear it. Where it's very useful with your rifle, your long-distance rifle, to be able to shoot at them and not attract the attention of people around you. Now, grips. These are different sort of grips you'll be picking up. Now, all the different grips do slightly different things. And if you go down and select a grip, you'll see in the middle of the screen it gives you a description of what it does. Generally, though, when you see a grip, if your weapon takes it, pick it up and put it on. Alright? Just give it a grip. Don't worry too much about what type of grip it is. Because you'll do that and you will have... Hello, this guy's got a ghillie suit on. Very nice. And your gun will behave better. It will kick less. And you'll be able to stay on target a lot longer. So, when you've got your guns all set up, like here, please use the training mode to run through and practice shooting at things like the mannequins. I'll come over here and practice shooting at the targets on the target range. And, best of all, you can shoot at the other players running around. Maybe not the guys who are standing still, because that's a bit boring. But you can have gunfights with other players, and sometimes they'll play along as well. And you can practice running around, hiding behind buildings. And in PUBG, the only indication you get of whether you've hit somebody is the blood spurts coming out of their head. There's no other thing that pops up. There's no points that come up or anything like that. Right, there we go. Now, the other things that you will come across in PUBG are bandages, med packs, syringes, first aid packs, energy drinks, painkillers, and grenades. Look, there's a grenade. I'm going to save those for another video, but you can always look stuff up. I just really wanted to give you the basics on guns and your armour and your helmet and stuff like that. So there we go. Enjoy PUBG on the PlayStation 4. We're going to have so much fun. And if you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the box down below. Enjoy the video, hit like, see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.